Good evening, everybody. My name is Ben McMillan, I'm Chief Executive My role this evening is to oversee the swearing in of our mayor-elect, Alison Zavon. So I'd like to invite Alison to come forward. Contrary to my previous instructions, in order to have this on camera, we were going to ask you to read out the declaration standing in the middle of the chamber.
I, Alison Zavon, do solemnly swear having been elected to the office of Mayor of the City of Brisbane, declare that I take the office of myself and will truly, faithfully, honestly, and with integrity, fulfil the duties of the office of the District of and will respect the
Now, Mayor Zavon's been sworn in. She can now see the swearing in of our new mayor.
It is my privilege to be able to swear in. Elected to the office of Councillor of the City of Brisbane. Declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly, faithfully, honestly, and with integrity fulfil the duties of the office to the people in the district according to the best of my judgment and abilities, and will observe the code of conduct adopted by the City of Brisbane under section 5104 of the Local Government Act. Oh, that's good. I've been elected to the office of councillor of the city of Brisbane. Declare that I take the office upon myself and will truly, faithfully, honestly, and with integrity fulfil the duties of office for the people of the district according to the best of my judgment and ability. And will observe the code of conduct adopted by the city of Brisbane under section 5, 104 of the Code of Conduct.
I have pleasure in opening the special council meeting of the 24th of October 2023 at 6:30 and welcome all those in attendance. The City of Vincent would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay our respects to elders past and present. And I'd also like to thank Vaughan Maguire for the wonderful smoking ceremony that we just had. I wish to acknowledge our newly elected council members, Councillors Ashley LaFontaine, Councillor Sophie Greer and Councillor Nicole Wolfe, and our re-elected returning councillors Suzanne Warner and Ashley Wallace. I have not received any notice of any apologies. Are there any apologies for this evening? Okay. I note there are no councillors recorded as having leave of absence for this meeting. Are there any members of the public present who wish to speak? Okay. Are there any council members who have an interest to declare in any of the items that we are considering this evening? Okay. Now, we're getting to item 5.1, which is election of Deputy Mayor, and I will hand over to CEO.
Thank you. Through you, Mayor Zaman, we've received 2 nominations for the position of Deputy Mayor, so we will conduct an election in accordance with the approved procedure. And I'll ask Peter Varys, the Executive Director of Infrastructure and Environment, to assist in that process.
So in accordance with section 2.15 of the Local Government Act, the office of the Deputy Mayor is to be filled in accordance with Schedule 2.3, Division 2 of the Local Government Act. So I have requested the CEO to conduct the election with the procedures prescribed by myself in accordance with Schedule 2.3 of the Local Government Act and set out in the report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to note the process. One of the first orders of business after the election is to elect a Deputy Mayor. The Deputy Mayor is elected by election of council, and any of the council members can nominate, save the Mayor, of course. Nominations for the office are to be given to the person conducting the election in writing before the meeting or during the meeting before the close of nominations. The CEO has noted that we have received 2 nominations. I understand that they are Councillor Ron Alexander and Councillor Alex Castle. The close of nominations, if there are any other nominations to be made, I'll just see. Therefore, close the period for nominations and we will conduct the election. The election is undertaken under this circumstance. It will not go to preferences, given that there are only 2 candidates. A candidate will need to reach 5 votes in support, and they would then have sufficient votes to be elected Deputy Mayor. So I'll pass the ballots around and simply need to tick the name of the candidate that you wish to be Mayor. I will come fold your ballot, Deputy Mayor, sorry. Once you fold your ballot, I'll come around and then collect them and then we'll conduct the count.
I thought I read somewhere where we speak.
Yep.
So I'm aware the ballot's being conducted elsewhere, but I am presuming you wish to speak.
Sorry, when I read the procedure, I thought each candidate got 3 minutes to speak.
Yes, my apologies. And given that Councillor Alexander, by alphabetical priority, if Councillor Alexander might wish to address Council.
Councillor Alexander.
Right, okay. Look, as I understand it, the Deputy Mayor is to help support the Mayor, and I would look forward to doing that. Largely, I guess, chairing some meetings and attending events if necessary. We do have some significant projects in Vincent with the Leederville High Rise and underground power, which are significant projects. I've chaired some significant meetings in my time, including all the meetings with regards to Optus stadiums, planning and construction, and also chaired the negotiations for the users of that stadium. So I've been able to chair some significant meetings in my time and would look forward to the opportunity to support the Mayor. In chairing, I've been able to get business done, move people along to ensure that the work required is done and in an orderly fashion. And in any occasion or any decision making, usually there's a criteria, and obviously one of those is to support the mayor. But also, I would have thought one of the criteria, given we have a new council, and we've just conducted an election, and in the election, Mayor Zaman got 40% of the vote, and myself got 33% of the vote. So it would be a good opportunity to have a criteria where we respected the residents and ratepayers voting. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Alexander. Councillor Castle as the other nominee.
Thank you, Executive Director. I want to start by saying congratulations to all of our new councillors, our new mayor and our re-elected councillors. It's really wonderful to have you, as we call it, Team Vincent. We are a family here and it's great to have some new faces on the team. I'm asking for your support as Deputy Mayor today as I bring experience and stability to the role. I've been on council for 6 years and now one of the most senior members on this council, and have an excellent knowledge of the processes and the priorities of our council. I have the history of the projects that we have been working towards and on the policies and the priorities that are important to us. So I think that will be a major support to the mayor, who, while she has a wealth of experience, is new to Vincent and will require some assistance in settling into the role. I have also represented the council on a number of other bodies, including WALGA, the Mindarie Regional Council, on advisory groups and working groups, on the COVID Recovery Committee, which, if you don't know, was the committee we established during the pandemic to steer our response and our recovery efforts and relief efforts for our community, and also on the CEO Performance Review Panel for 2 years, 3 years. 4 years. It's been that long. I think with a new mayor and with several new faces in the chamber that it is important to have the balance with an experienced deputy mayor. And I have an in-depth knowledge of the meeting procedures and how this meeting will run. That can be a bit daunting when you're new in the role, and that's something that I'm well across. I'm very happy also to represent the mayor. I've attended many council and community events in my time, and I'm happy to continue to do that as required. In the chamber, I'm also an active participant in debate and very happy to move and second motions and to speak on these matters that can be important to help council to learn what is important, what the criteria are, what our priorities are, and I'm very happy to assist the mayor and the whole council with that, and particularly with procedural matters. That can be a lot to get your head around in the beginning. So I'll just close by saying I would be grateful for your support, and I look forward to working with all of you in the next 2, 3, 4 years, whatever your terms may involve.
Thank you, Councillor Castle. I'll now pass around the ballots.
you, Mayor Zaman. The result of the election is 2 votes for Councillor Alexander and 7 votes for Councillor Castle. So I can declare the election to Councillor Castle.
I invite the newly elected deputy mayor to come forward and having been elected to the office of deputy mayor, declare that I take the office upon myself and fully faithfully, honestly, and integrity, fulfill the duties of the office of the people of Brisbane, according to the best of my judgment and ability, and will reserve oath to the government by the city. We now move to item 5.2, which is the appointment of the Western Australian Local Government Association, or WALGA, Central Metropolitan Zone Council representatives. There are 4 positions available for 2 members and 2 deputies. I understand that there has been 2 nominations from Councillor Hallett and myself for the members' positions, and 2 from Councillor Alexander and Councillor Wolf for the deputy positions. Are there any other nominations? Okay, can I please have a mover? Okay, moved by Councillor Wallace, and a seconder. Okay, sorry, my glasses. So moved by Councillor Castle. Do either of you wish to speak to the motion? Okay, so I will put the motion that council appoints Councillor Hallett and Mayor Zaman, elected members to represent the City of Vincent on the West Australian Local Government Association Central Metropolitan Zone, and as deputy and as delegates, and as deputy delegates for WALGA annual general meetings for the term 2024-2023 to the next ordinary local government election being 18th of October 2025. That would be Councillor Alexander and Councillor Wolf. I will put that. All those in favour? I declare that carried. 9 votes. Okay. So now we move to item 5.3, the appointment of Mindarie Regional Council and Catalina Regional Council representatives. I understand that we have received one nomination for Mindarie Regional Council from councillor Castle. Okay, I call for any further nominations for Mindarie Regional Council. So we have a further nomination from councillor Warner. So in that case, we move to an election. So I will hand this over to the CEO to oversight this election. What's that?
She wants to withdraw the nomination.
Okay. Okay, councillor Warner has just indicated that she wishes to withdraw her nomination. Okay. There being no further nominations, I propose the following, I move the following, that council appoints, here we go. So the council appoints councillor Hassel. No, that's not right. So I'm trying to, it is?
Yep.
No, it's not, because it's there.
Oh,
Yes,
so we're
it's
saying
incorrect.
member. Oh.
Yes, it's incorrect wording. Sorry, councillors. We will get there. Okay, the correct wording. Okay, that council appoints councillor Castle to represent the City of Vincent on the Mindarie Regional Council for the term 24th of October 2023 to the next ordinary local government election being 18th October 2025. Do I have a mover for that motion? So I'm trying to see here. So moved councillor Hallett, seconded. Okay, seconded councillor Warner. Okay, all those in favour? Against? Okay, no, that's carried unanimously. Okay. So in relation to the Catalina Regional Council, we have received one nomination from councillor Wallace. Can I ask whether there are any further nominations for this position? Okay. Yeah. Would anyone like to nominate as the alternate for the Catalina Regional Council? Okay. Oh, sorry, I've got. All right. Sorry. Okay. So I have a nomination for the alternate being councillor Warner.
Who wants it?
Okay. So who would like to move that? Okay, that's moved by councillor Castle and seconded by councillor Hallett. Okay, so we now have a motion to appoint the following elected members to represent the City of Vincent on the Catalina Regional Council for the term 24th of October 2023 to the next ordinary local government election being 18th of October 2025. That being councillor Wallace as the member and councillor Warner as the alternate. And we've got the movers and the seconders. All those in favour? All those against? I declare that carried. I also wish to advise members that there will be a number of other committees and groups to join at the next meeting in November. Further information will be provided ahead of the meeting. These particular committees have been progressed tonight due to statutory requirements. So there are going to be many further opportunities to join council committees and to contribute your expertise. So there being no further business to conduct, I thank all those in attendance and close the meeting at 6:51. Thank you. Right. Now, and now if people